We're getting new details about the Phase 1 trade deal with China. Kayla Tausche's got more details for us. Kayla.
Well, the White House just wrapping up a briefing with senior administration officials, and the questions largely centered on exactly how the behavior of the U.S. and China will be governed going forward under this deal and what happens again to those tariffs. The senior administration official says that the dispute settlement mechanism, so how they solve any issues that arise under the deal, that will be ready in about 90 days and that its effectiveness will be tested then. As for tariffs, this official says that China is not allowed to implement new tariffs if the U.S. decides to introduce its own as retaliation if things fall apart, but that China is allowed to quit the agreement. So certainly those are going to be interesting concepts as we learn what the relationship will look like under this new trade deal. And we're continuing to get new details from these officials as they flesh out exactly what it is that's in the deal and what's on paper, but also some of these more abstract issues that they've talked about behind the scenes but hasn't really been outlined as of yet.
But Kayla, I mean, this has clearly knocked the market a little bit, moved us back away a small amount from the highs that we were at earlier. But if there aren't any further disputes, those factors shouldn't really matter. It's not like the Phase 1 deal evaporates unless something escalates significantly. If we continue to move towards Phase 2, then it's all still very positive.
Right, and Ambassador Lighthizer said earlier today that so long as the two sides are engaging in good faith and if issues arise that they're trying to solve them through this dispute mechanism, then there will be no tariffs. But I think the market gets spooked when it learns that even in spite of this deal, there is still the possibility of additional tariffs or reintroduced tariffs, which is something that came up in this briefing. And Wilf, also as to those purchases that China is going to make, this official was asked whether China would be removing any of its tariffs against U.S. products that have been put into place over the last couple of years. They said that China will be doing this on an ad hoc basis to deliver on its purchase targets, but it won't really be a specifically outlined strategy that the market can really follow there, that businesses can invest on.